All right. Next day in the 100-hour challenge. Let's see what happens.
Well, what's good, guys? Welcome to boot camp. Honestly, I gotta stop saying this because I know I'm just going to end up forgetting what day we're on. I think this is day 5 though. But welcome to boot camp, day 5. We're back again with another discipline/psychology type of video. As you guys know, we're going back and forth between the trading and psychology because there's no point in just teaching you just the trading aspects if you don't understand the psychology behind it.
So I was initially gonna make today, skip this video and go to the next day to see if we could, rip some trades. But I'm gonna just stick with the program. I'm not gonna jump days and then go back and forth 100 times.
Especially if all these mentors and all these people on YouTube and on social media are saying that psychology makes up the majority of trading, and their courses only cover one little section of it, okay? And the rest of it is all about trading. So that's what we're doing different here, okay? So hopefully we can get you guys in the right mindset. So when you start trading and start learning, right, and actually understanding how to trade correctly, you're not falling into these pitfalls that all these people fall into because you have a disciplined mindset, because your psychology is on point, okay? So hopefully that can accelerate your guys' learning curve a lot faster than what mine was at the time, okay? So today we are going to be talking about goal setting, okay? We've talked about taking action, we've talked about discipline, okay? Today we are going to be talking about goal setting and how we can actually set goals and actually reach our goals through an actual goal setting method that I've studied. I forget who the person that taught this to me was, but I learned it through a basketball program, okay? And back in the day, I was really obsessed with basketball and improving myself. And one of the things in basketball, along with trading, is psychology. And in the thing, they called it the X factor because there are some people who are known as practice players, right? And you guys might be like this, right? You're a demo trader, right? You can only seem to win trades on demo, but then right when you go to live, right when you get in the game, you cannot execute. And you're probably thinking, what's wrong with me? So hopefully this course can give you that X factor. Hopefully this can help you, start, looking towards some goals that you want to achieve, and, getting after it. Okay. So we're going to start off with how to set our goals because this is, sorry, the little strings were all messed up on here, but we're going to talk about how we can set up our goals to actually fulfill them, and not just have them forever just be like, this is my goal, but I have no clue how to get here. Okay, there's an actual process and a situation, and a plan to reach your goals. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to have our we need to find 3 long-term end goals. Okay, and again, remember, I told you guys to get a notebook. If you haven't got one already, now's the fucking time because we need to start writing these down. Okay, so in your notebook, hopefully you guys have your notebooks ready. Hopefully you guys have been taking notes throughout this entire thing, but write down 3 long-term end goals. Okay, so this can be something as simple as becoming a funded trader, right? That's kind of like a medium term goal. Okay, I want these to be long term, 10 years down the line type of goals. Okay, so maybe that's saying I manage 6 figures in my trading account, or whether that be I'm figure out what your 3 long-term end goals are going to be, okay? And make this be super long-term when you're grown, okay? Years down the line, right? Something that you don't necessarily understand how to get to those goals, okay? So whether it be You know, having 6 figures in your trading account, making 6 figures in profit a month. So, you know, maybe you have more than 6 figures in your trading account. Maybe you have a 7-figure trading account. Maybe that's a long-term end goal. Maybe one of your long-term end goals is literally to buy a $10 million house, right? This doesn't all have to be applicable to trading, right? This is just life goals, okay? We need to understand that goal setting, okay, and actually going after our goals, it doesn't always have to be about trading. And that's kind of what I want to put into this, right? This should teach you things about life as well, okay? So 3 long-term end goals that you have no idea how you're going to reach, but you know you want them, okay? One of them could literally just be like, I want a fucking Lambo. I know I wrote that down. I don't want one anymore, because living situations have changed, right? I mean, maybe I get one eventually, but it's hard for me to fit in them, okay? I didn't know I was going to be this fucking tall when I was writing those goals down, like sophomore year of high school. But write down your 3 long-term end goals, okay? And then from there, this is where we can get into this shit. Where is it? Then we are going to write down, oops. Oh, I almost just killed a fly. I was so close. I used to be so good at killing flies. Okay, so after that, once you write down your 3 long-term end goals, you're going to write down 10 short-term goals, or just steps to get to those end goals. Okay? Because most of the time, people are like, what's my goal? I want to be... what's your New Year's resolution? And this is why people never complete their New Year's resolutions. People say, I want 6-pack abs, I want this, I want that. And then they're like, well, where the fuck do I start? You know, so by doing this, we can set 3 long-term end goals, and then we have 10 short-term goals, okay, for each one, okay? So make sure it's 10 for each of those 3. So you should have 30 short-term goals or steps per long-term end goal, okay, to reach those long-term goals, okay? So what can this be? Okay, this can be as simple as, right, if one of them is for trading, okay, it can be as simple as I follow my trading plan every single day. That's a goal in itself. That means every single day you have to hit that goal by doing what? By following your trading plan. That's super easy. This is a very short-term goal, okay? What else can you put on there? If one of your long-term goals is trading related, which most of you guys, at least one of them should be. In fact, I advise one of them to be trading related, okay? Because this is like kind of what we're focusing on here, okay? So, right, one of them can be, boom, I follow my trading plan every single day. The other one can be, I use risk management every single day, okay? Another one can be, I journal my trades and I review what I did right, what I did wrong every single day, right? Get 10 short-term goals or steps that will, as you do them every single day, put you on track to reach those long-term goals. That's where people go wrong a lot of the times with goal setting, guys. They have like these crazy end goals for their future and they never end up hitting them because they have no idea where to start. So let's, instead of, just setting these long-term future end goals, right, and just having no clue where to go, let's literally lay out the path. Let's Google Maps this bitch, right? Let's lay out all the steps that we have to complete day in and day out to reach those goals. And then sooner or later, if you can keep completing those short-term goals, keep getting 1% better every single day by completing those steps, by completing those goals day in and day out, those long-term goals will be hit instantly, right? What if one of your long-term goals is to be funded, right? I know damn well that if you complete all your short-term goals and steps like day in and day out, within a couple of months, right, you'll be fucking funded and getting paid out. But if you just sit there and say, my goal is to be a funded trader, and then you go and fucking full port everything, and you don't actually take steps or have a direction of where you want to go, right? That's just like, I want to be a millionaire, but I don't know how to fucking do it, right? Like we need steps to lead us in the right direction. So, right, we need to put those down, okay? Next, okay, we need to make sure you actually, damn bro, this fly's bugging me. Oh, dude. Okay. So in order to actually fucking, damn, this is looking like a solid ass pyramid. Hey. Hey. Okay. So, make sure you actually complete your goals daily or take steps in the direction of the short-term goals. Those 10 short-term goals don't necessarily have to be just like doing one thing every single day. They can be I am profitable for the month, right? Because that's not necessarily a long-term goal. That's a short-term goal that can be hit, or it can be I am profitable on the week, right? That's a great place to start. How can you turn profitable in a week, right? By following little baby steps that those little baby steps you can keep in your mind. But at least with these short-term goals, right? If you can be profitable for the week and then you can be profitable for a month, how easy is it going to be to keep climbing up those ranks to end up getting to those long-term goals? It's going to be so fucking easy because you have the path laid out right in front of you. So write this shit down. Remember, in that TikTok video where I had all my goals written out, bro, literally every single one of those goals got fucking smashed, got demolished by where I'm at now. And it was because of this, because I understood that those long-term goals aren't going to be hit instantly. We know that it's going to take time. And what did I do to understand that it's going to take time? I literally laid it out for myself. I said, this is what I have to do in order to get to those long-term goals. I set myself up instead of taking fucking massive, it's like climbing a mountain, right? There's no elevator to the top, bro. You got to take fucking steps and steps and steps, getting 1% better, getting 1% higher every single day until you reach that fucking top. Okay? That's how you get there, and you know your route up the mountain, right? If you just get there, not even on the trailhead, and you're just, yeah, I'm about to scale this bitch, right? You're gonna fucking give up.
I have seen this guy in some ads. He is just a mindset guru, or is he making something that lets you learn some skill? So this whole like course, this is a boot camp course to trading, learning how to trade. So each day is like learning chart shit, and every other day after, so it's like one day is trading, next day psychology, next day trading, next day psychology. So he's really heavy on that. So that's something I haven't seen yet in any courses I've taken, is like focusing on psychology and, you know, having a goal and how to work towards it. So that's huge. That's another thing that's different. I was just thinking there's going to be some kind of, you know, my buddy recommended it to me. I thought it was going to be some kind of like basic ass course, you know, but it's actually, it has ended up being better than what I expected. And I'm trying to learn how to, you know, be a successful stock market trader. So this is the whole reason why I'm watching this and logging it on live. And my goal is 100 hours of this training and looking at the stock charts to be successful. So hopefully after 100 hours, because I just spent like 63 and a half hours playing video games, like over the course of 10 days. So I'm like, this is insane. This shit can't go on. So I shifted my whole like focus to stock market now. So my main goal is to trade in the stock market. I don't know how to start or what to do. So I'm going through this whole boot camp live in hopes to becoming a successful trader.
Give up, bro. I keep trying to get this. You're gonna give up on day one, right? So, with that being said, this is really all I want you guys to do for today. Set 3 long-term goals and then lay out the path to reach those goals. Okay? And at the end of this summer, I know damn well that you guys will have made serious improvement, probably not reaching those long-term goals, but you will be steps in the right direction. You will be miles in the right direction. You will be heavily in the right percentage in going in the right direction to reach those long-term goals if you follow your steps that you laid out for yourself every single day. right? And you actually have to make sure you do those or actually are going in the right direction, okay? Because if you aren't, then guess what? Someone's working harder than you. Someone's taking steps in the right direction. Because I know for a fact there's going to be 10 plus people that are watching these videos every damn day, following every single thing that I say in here. And those are the people that are going to come out of here the best. Those are the people that are going to come out of this fucking profitable. Those are the people that are going to come out of this and just be, dude, like, there will be nothing that can stop them. There will be nothing in their fucking way because they followed every single thing. Okay, so you can literally, it's up to you. All of this is up to you, right? Goals are just goals until you actually take action, until you actually complete them, until they're actually reality, right? Goals will forever just be fucking dreams, right? All up in your head until you actually start taking action to go towards them, until you actually make them reality. And now, for me, I know I'm going to set my long-term goals, okay? I know I'm going to set my short-term goals to reach those long-term goals. I'm going to start with you guys. I'm literally right after this video gets right after I finish recording this video, I'm going over to the store right now to buy myself a new notebook. I'm writing down my goals, and guess what? One of them is hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube within this year. Within this year. I know, sounds fucking crazy. We hit 30,000 followers today, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm being dead serious, man. This social media is so fun. It's so fun. Yeah, there's ups and downs to it, but it's amazing and it's fun, and it's great to have an audience that really loves and supports you. So with that being said, I know you guys love and support me if you're watching these videos, and I know my YouTube audience are really my day ones. I know there's haters and shit on TikTok. We don't get any of that over here on YouTube, and that's why YouTube is my main focus right now. We're even on followers and subscribers on TikTok and YouTube right now because my old TikTok got banned. Okay, but that's one of my goals. I am determined, okay, to hit 100,000 subscribers within this year. And if I don't hit it, that's fine. That's fine. But hey, I'm going to be making damn sure that I'm taking these steps to try and get there. At least I'm making an attempt, right? And see, with this, I put a deadline on it. I know damn well I'm hitting 100,000 subscribers either way. Either way, I'm hitting that mark, okay? No matter what. I'm going to get there easily, okay? But, you know, it's going to take time, and it's going to take one step in the right direction every single day. And guess what one of those steps is? Uploading a video for you guys, okay? So I already think I'm moving in the right direction, okay? I know for a fact that I'm going to complete my goals every single day because of how driven and motivated and disciplined I am. Some of you guys haven't really built that up yet, and that's okay, right? Start today. Start now, okay? Let's get after it. Get your notebooks out, okay? Start writing down your 3 long-term end goals, and then write down the path that you are going to take to get to those goals. And sorry, one last thing that we got to put at the end of this. Read and vocalize your goals every day as if you are there already. This is very, very important, okay? Read and vocalize your goals several times, at least 5 times, okay? Out loud every single day as if you were there already, okay? So what does that mean? That means, right, whatever your long-term end goals are, let's say one of them is, I'm a millionaire, okay? Or you want to be a millionaire. That's one of your goals. You are going to say, I am a millionaire. And that is how you are going to write out your goal, okay? You're not going to write, I want to be. It's not I want. It is I am or I will, okay? Choose one of the two. It's either I am or I will. I will be a millionaire. Say it with confidence. I will be a millionaire. I will be a profitable trader. I will be a funded trader. I will be making 6 figures every single month. And say it out loud. Read it 5 times through and say it out loud. When you say it out loud, you are owning that. It's really difficult to say something out loud that you don't personally believe in, or else it would be a lie, right? Yeah, you're sort of lying by saying I am, okay? Okay, but it's putting you in the right headspace, okay? Besides just saying, I want to do this. I'm sure you guys have sat there and told yourself, I want this, I want that, but then never ended up getting it, right? So instead, let's flip it. I will or I am, okay? I always say I am. That's what I did back when I was doing it, and that's what worked for me, okay? So, right, if one of yours is you want to be profitable, I am a profitable trader. 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 Say it over and over again until you literally believe it yourself. And then guess what? Drilled into your fucking subconscious, you have to read that every damn day. Imagine reading that every single day. There's just no way that you don't get results. There's no way that you read that to yourself every single day and don't start acting like you're profitable. There's no way that you would even be able to feel okay saying that without taking the steps in the right direction, right? If you stand in the shower and say, I am a profitable trader, I am a profitable trader, I am a disciplined trader, I am patient within the markets. I am patient within the markets. These are all things that I used to say to myself in the shower. Literally at 4 a.m. in the morning, fucking water going over my head. And I was just fucking eyes closed saying that shit because I believed it and I wanted that so bad. There's no chance that you can say that with conviction every single day and not become it. Especially when you have literally a structured path to get there. Especially when you have that. Make sure you read and vocalize your goals every single day. Okay, what I used to do and what I plan on doing, you guys can even do this too, is I started with my goals at the back of the notebook. I wrote out my 3 long-term goals. I wrote out my short-term goals to get to those goals. And then sorry, I have like fucking boogers. And then on the back, right? So it was like the first page on the back. And then what did I do? Every single morning, I would flip the page and write it down again. Write down all my 3 long-term goals, all 10 short-term goals to get there. And then, right? So now I'm reading it, I'm writing it, and I'm fucking vocalizing it. I made sure there was no fucking chance in hell that this shit was not going to happen. Because I wasn't going to let it, I was not going to let this just fucking fizzle up into nothing. That's where people go wrong with goal setting. They just say, I want, and not, I am, I will. If you say, I will do this, odds are you probably will, right? I will, right? Imagine reading your short-term goals. I will be a disciplined trader. I am a disciplined trader. What are you going to do when market opens after reading that shit 5 times over? After reading your 10 short-term goals 5 times over, right? It's going to be really, really difficult for you to over-leverage, for you to over-trade. Some of you guys might fold, but all I'm going to say is once I started doing this stuff, I got locked in. I stopped folding to all those other emotions, those other opinions, those other fucking pressures coming at me. Right, because I knew what I wanted and I knew what I was going to do. Because I had that path set for me, and I was just looking straight ahead. I had those fucking blinkers that the fucking horses have, right? I had those things. I was like, right? Locked in. Okay? And that's what I want you guys to be. Locked in on your goals. Okay? So, with that being said, you guys got some work to do. This is your homework. This was literally just a homework assignment in itself. You guys got a couple things for homework. You guys got to go get a notebook. You guys got to write down all 3 of your long-term end goals in that notebook. Okay? You got to write down all 10 of your short-term goals to get to those end goals in your notebook. You got to make sure that you actually complete them every single day. So this is part of your this is going to be homework every single fucking day. Okay? And then you are going to read and vocalize your goals every single day. And if you're embarrassed about your parents hearing that, I don't think this is for you. If you're embarrassed at anybody hearing your end goals, this is not for you. Because what makes you think that you'll be able to get to that if you're embarrassed about even saying it in the first place. If you're embarrassed at saying, I am a profitable trader or I will be a profitable trader, if you're embarrassed about saying that with other people to hear, you're not cut out for this, son. You're not. You're really not. Okay? What makes you think that you'll be able to do this if you're embarrassed about saying it? Sounds like you do not want it enough. Okay? So, you got your work cut out for you for today. Okay? Hopefully you guys watch this video. Oh shit, I guess it's not Memorial Day for you guys. You guys are going to be watching this tomorrow. Oh well.
Oh shit, that's a good point. If you're too scared to vocalize your goals, then it's not for you. That's
you still have
crazy.
time to go to the store. Go into the store to get a fucking notebook and a paper. You guys probably already have an empty notebook because I know half of y'all aren't doing your school shit. Okay, you're doing this. Okay, so take one of those notebooks away from school, turn it into a trading notebook. Okay, turn it into a trading journal. All right, and we'll get started. Okay, and that's another thing. Keep this for your trading journal because that's another thing that we're going to be talking about as this boot camp gets going. All right, so with that being said, you guys got some homework to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
No shit. Okay, so initially, coming into this video, here's gonna be my goals right here. Number one. Initially, I was thinking, should I make my goal 10K portfolio? So, obviously, number one goal is become profitable. Become a profitable trader. That's number one. Number two is have a portfolio. Have a portfolio of 100,000. And I don't give a shit if I'm stealing shit from this video or not, because I have goals of my own already. These are bonus goals, so this ain't even the whole thing. But for this whole like thing that I'm doing with the stock market shit, these are my goals. So obviously, yeah, become a profitable trader, because you're not gonna have, what kind of a trader is not a good trader that's not profitable, you know? So that's a given. Number two is gonna be have a portfolio of 100,000, because that's a decent amount of money to play with in the market. Number three, own a 2020 McLaren 600 LT. These are my three goals. One, be a profitable trader. Two, have a portfolio of 100,000 to trade with. And three, own a 2020 McLaren 600 LT. Those are my goals. I don't give a fuck if it's, oh, you're stealing from whatever his fucking goals were. Those are my goals as well. So, big deal, you know? That's my whole goal right there. That's all that I got. So, we have 3 long-term end goals. We need 10 short-term goals or steps to get to those end goals. Make sure you actually complete your goals daily or take steps in the direction of short-term goals. So I'm doing a couple things already to kind of work towards that McLaren goal. I have a, what's it called? I have a Roth IRA that's kind of like a backup retirement emergency type fund. And that account is for like the day I turn 50. If the day I turn 50 I don't already have this McLaren, I'm going straight to the dealership and I'm going to buy that car. Because what else, you know? What else is going to be your goal, you know? So I'm going to start with the 10 mini goals. So first mini goal I'm going to call them mini goals. These are going to be the steps to get to those end goals. I'm going to try to spend 1 hour minimum. Spend 1 hour minimum learning or looking at the stock market. Spend 1 hour minimum learning or looking at the stock market daily. Number 2. That's a pretty big one. I mean, 1 hour minimum learning or looking at the stock market daily. 2, learn different strategies. Learn different strategies in the market. Learn different strategies in the stock market. Let's see. Goal number 3 I could jam in here. It's gotta be something towards the money. I guess a micro goal. I mean, I already kind of have this goal to put money in the Roth IRA to max it out every year. I don't really want to take old goals and mix them into the new ones, but I think I might have to. What can we start doing? Maybe like 100 a week into like a portfolio, because I do have trade. What is it called? Tradeovate? I think Tradeovate. So every Friday, today is Friday. So minimum, I'm gonna put 3. Put $100 into Tradeovate. One max a week. Now what's my 4th goal gonna be? Or mini goal, because you need 10. We got 2. Become a profitable trader. Spend an hour minimum learning or looking at the stock market daily. Learn different strategies in the stock market. Put $100 into a tradable account 1 time a week. How can we work towards having a portfolio of 100,000? That's kind of with the become a profitable trader. How about this car? All these goals kind of have like the same way. So how can we get the car? How can we go in the stock market? You know, what are these? What other steps could we take? We need 7 more. 7 more mini goals to get to these big goals. Looking at the stock market there, learn different strategies in the stock market. Put 100. I'm gonna put my read 1 page of the Bible daily. I think that's very important. What other steps are gonna make us a profitable trader? Fuck. I'm gonna say quitting fast food. Even though I've been really trying to, not eat fast food. I've been slipping a little bit here and there, like every month a little bit. So I think if I completely cut that out, and why is this a goal? Like, how is this gonna make any of this make sense to working towards this, being profitable, having 100K, having the McLaren? Well, it's because your mind. So your brain is very important, obviously, because if you can't think straight, you're not gonna have any goals. So it's gonna help with being more healthier. So that's definitely a big one, is quit the fast food entirely. So that's gonna mean, eating more beans, eating more tuna from the store, and it's cheaper too to eat healthier, to be stronger in the brain, than it is to get this fast food, this shit food. So 6th goal. Not buying pointless shit. Stop buying pointless shit, like shit you don't need. Like, for example, a new phone case. Like, let's say if you don't need one, you're just like, fuck it, I just want to buy a new one. Or buying things you don't need. Like, what's a good example? I don't know, a drone. Buying a drone. Like, yeah, it's cool as fuck, but like, you don't need it. You could take that money and invest it instead. put it into the stock market, buy some gold, buy some silver, something worth value, like worth having, instead of buying like bullshit, you know what I mean? So 7, be super cheap to an extent, because if you're talking about like car repairs and you want to buy tires, don't buy like the cheapest China bullshit tires, because you're gonna die on the road, you know? So like spend quality money on quality things, but don't buy stupid shit. So invest more money. Stop buying pointless shit. Invest most, let's put this in better words. Invest most of the money that you have. So if you're sitting on, for example, $1,000, okay, maybe you have an emergency fund, okay? So put that off to the side. You have $1,000 in emergency fund money. You could take, let's say you made another 1,000, so now you have 2. Keep the 1,000 for emergencies. Take the other 1,000 and put it into the stock market, put it into precious metals, put it into something worth having, something of value. So invest most of your money. 8. So another big goal, I would say to people who drink or party a lot, say like quit drinking. I'm already 2 years of no drinking, so that can't be my goal. What else could I do that will benefit me and work towards these goals? Sleep less. Wake up at like 7 a.m. I'm gonna put that. Sleep less. Wake up at minimum 7 a.m. Like 7 a.m. be up and out of bed type deal. Even if I have to live stream at 7:30, 8 a.m., whatever the case is, that's a good goal to have, is be up and out of bed. Sleep less, wake up at minimum 7 a.m. Up and out of bed at 7 a.m. 9. We need 2 more goals. 2 more. What else? Oh shit, I just seen this. You're talking about reducing buying things that you may like from impulses, excluding repair of car or other assets, even if it's depreciating in value. Do you have some hobby that you stuck into? I mean, cars. Yeah, I put some decent money into my car, like, I don't know, like 14 grand worth, but like that was kind of like a goal of mine for a while. But I'm talking about like, here's a perfect example right now. So I had this thing pop up into my feed. It's a thermal camera, like a monocular type deal, and it's thermal. It's $500. So I'm like, this is pretty cool. I want to buy this, you know. And old me, like before, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm buying it like right away, you know. I'm gonna buy it because it's cool, play with it for a little bit, and then forget about it. Basically sits. So that's another example, is like a drone. I spent like probably like 2 grand plus into a drone, flew it a couple times, and it's like just sitting. Made a couple YouTube videos about it and stuff, but it's kind of like, oh fuck, hold on, I just seen another one. Steal it, bro. If it helps with your mindset and they are complement your goals and they complete your goals, your own goals, it's gold. No shame for wanting more. Steal it, bro. If it helps with your mindset and the completion of your own goals, it's gold, bro. No shame wanting more. You're talking about reducing buying things. So yeah, basically like working towards my goal, saving, you know. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, just, you know, this is pretty solid, bro. If you want to become a profitable trader, like goals like mine, 100K McLaren, spend an hour minimum looking or learning at the stock market daily. Learn different strategies in the stock market. Put $100 into Tradable account, Tradeovate account every week. Oh, real quick, I also downloaded an app about the stock market I've been spending some time into, because I got, you know, like social media. Everybody's got social media. They scroll, and instead of spending time on there, I'm trying to, you know, put the time into the trading app. It has like little quizzes, and you could look at charts, and you could trade with fake money. It's like a paper trading account. So that's what I'm using as well, putting more time into that. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I was wasting time, and I was lucky enough to catch it. Because a lot of people will spend countless hours on video games and just lose track of time. it took me like 10 days, you know, of grinding on this game, and then I took a step back. I'm like, why am I spending all this time on this video game? It's not making me money, it's pissing me off, and this time is going into nothing. So it's like, instead of wasting time on this video game, I'm gonna put it into the stock market, learn something valuable, and make money off of it. That's the goal here, you know? Anyways, back to this. Read 1 page of the Bible daily. That's a goal from previous episodes of, like, you know, creating a habit, which is a great habit. I've been dying to read the Bible, just never had time, never really had like motivation to do it, so I'm gonna be driven now to read it every day. Quit fast food, help the brain. Stop buying pointless shit we just talked about. Invest most of your money. That's basically what I have been doing, but I have let's say liquid now that I'm looking to invest into a bigger project. Let's just put it that way. Sleep less, wake up minimum 7 a.m., up and out of bed 7 a.m. That's a really good goal. You know, get your 8 hours of sleep, no more. I'm gonna put that as a side note. No more than 8 hours. We need 2 more. 2 more goals. What's gonna benefit me to work towards this profitable trader, having 100K, own McLaren. I'm gonna put it's more of a personal goal. Brush teeth twice a day. Like, I brush my teeth once a day in the morning, and that's about it. So I'm putting that goal in here because that's been a huge struggle, and I think this is definitely gonna be beneficial, and it's definitely gonna make me, even though my teeth are pretty white, it's gonna help me towards that goal because appearance is gonna change. So that's gonna be another goal. So I need 1 more goal. What is my goal gonna be? I haven't really thought too much, you know, about this in a while. So portfolio of 100K, own McLaren LT, spend hour minimum learning different strategies, 100 bucks in a week, read a page of the Bible daily, quit fast food, maybe some social goal that includes some influence on the community. Dude, that's a great idea. This YouTube channel, this didn't even cross my mind. It kind of hit me when he was talking about it, and this is kind of like the whole thing. I'm going live every day, or trying to, but back to posting every day. So here's what happened to me is I'd post every day, and I would just run like dry. I ran dry. It's winter here. It's cold, snowing. There's not really shit going on. That's another thing why I started playing the game, and it's something to do. You know, was playing the game or being on YouTube. But YouTube, I was always posting. I was posting for the last like 2 years on this account pretty consistently, but kind of falling off a little bit here and there. So I could try to get back into that. Brush my teeth at night. Sleep less. I'm gonna do that again. Post 1 short minimum daily. 1 video, I'm gonna call it, daily on social media. I'll go back to that, even though it's like a pretty big goal that I've had, but I'll get back into it. That's what I'll do. 1 short daily, you know. 1 video, and I could do it like, boom, right here is a perfect example. Like, what are your goals gonna be? I'll take this video, clip it, and I'll post it, and that's gonna be my post. That could work. That's valid, you know, because this live, let's say right now, 53 views total. I don't know if you guys have ever tried, or if you're in, you know, posting. When you post like a YouTube video, like full length, versus a short on your phone, the short gets, I swear, 10 times more views than a YouTube video like horizontal. The shorts, the reels, they get huge reach compared to this. Well, this is a short form. That's why I'm also live streaming on short form, because it gets so much more views. If I would have done this long view, like horizontal, 5 views max, maybe. Shorts, I'm at 53, which ain't shit, but it's a lot better than horizontal. So those are my goals. Where'd my pen go? Those are my goals for today. And it's gonna be it for basically today. As far as this side goes, this whole watching the video, doing the homework, completing it, I'm gonna go now look at the charts and see what's going on. So I'm gonna go back to posting every day. That's gonna be a goal. So let's look at the charts so we could get to that 1 hour mark on the live and see what is going on. If anything's going in the way of our predictions or not, how everything's looking. So I'm gonna start with S&P 500. That's like kind of like my stock I'm looking at right now. All right, so I don't know why I was predicting for this stock. Oh, what the fuck? This is the hour chart. I need the week. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? That's stupid. Put this back to here. Okay, like my prediction, that's gonna go up. Still early. Still really early. Nice. I hope you will stick to your word with posting and getting better at trading. Yeah, bro. This is the whole reason why I'm going live. Like, I know this is kind of, you know, this dude's just watching a video, me, you know, but I don't care. This is working towards my goal. This is putting it out there. You know, I have to post daily now because now I have many videos, and it's like if I stop now, I'm like, oh, what happened? You're posting every day. What, you know? Now I need to minimum get to that 100 hours because this is the whole challenge. Trading for 100 hours. So if I don't, then guess what? Now I'm gonna look like an asshole. But we'll see. Let me see if there's any trades going on. It is still 129 out here Central Time. Where's the Nasdaq? How is this coming along? So the reason I made this whole trade, it's like consolidating right here. Usually when markets consolidate, they tend to go in a downward trend. As far as I know right now. Like I said, I'm new into this. I'm trying to learn. That's why I'm spending 100 hours into this. I'm predicting that the Nasdaq's gonna go down. I don't know why, because it was consolidating, so my initial prediction is that it's gonna go down. So we'll see. Let's look at the gold chart. Let's see what this looks like. I want to see what silver and gold's at today. Silver, last time we looked yesterday, was at 75. Gold was like around 5 G's, roughly, plus minus. What are we at today? 77, so bumped a little bit. Gold's still at 5 grand, so not bad. What about QQQ? QQQ and Tesla we'll take a look at as well. Look at this consolidation, it looks like. It's moving just sideways. It had a pretty decent run here. From 415 to 637. Let's go look at the QQQ chart in 1 minute. I try to watch this in real time. It just fell. Let's see if we can predict something, because I've been doing that as well with the candlesticks and stuff. Trying to find a nice play. So let's do a fake trade today. I'll do a quick paper trade. And let's see if we can find any setups though. So I want to relate back to the second day of boot camp.
What is... Alright. Sticks.
Candlestick patterns cheat sheet. Maybe I'll just look this up. Let's see if we can find the same one, because I'm sick of going back and forth to the same video. Which one did he find? Candlestick patterns cheat sheet. Candlestick patterns. think this is the one. Yeah, it was on Reddit as well. This is it. So I want to bookmark this. And those editor bookmarks. Now, whoever gets stuck, just go boom, candlesticks right here. So I was looking at the hammers a lot. Let's look and see if we can find a hammer. So here is one red hammer. Boom, boom. It's going up into the hammer. It's supposed to go down, right? Ideally. Here's another hammer, green. Going down and up. Then go down into that hammer. Here's an inverted hammer. Two of them actually right in. It's not going down into it. So I'm gonna do a paper trade. Open up my notebook. I'm gonna try to catch one real quick. So wow, we just had a big red candle down. Here's a hammer. Red inverted hammer. It goes up into it. So it didn't go up into it. Here's a green hammer. But it doesn't go down into it though. This one might be a red hammer. Goes up into the red. And it's supposed to go down. So we'll see if it turns into one. $604.95. Oh, here's a red hammer. It's going up and it's gonna go down. So I'm gonna put a trade in here. 605. Fuck it, I've been waiting for a setup. So let's do one of these. We bought in at 605, let's say, for example. Just say this for now. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's a red hammer. Similar, like it's kind of like a cross doji though. Kind of called it early. Kind of called it early. Oh shit. I'm gonna lower this. It's not very volatile too. So we're just gonna do like 0.10% for example. Keep it simple. I bought in right at this point, 605.05. And just do a little stop loss, you know. Minor trades. Nothing crazy. It's kind of like an inverted hammer. We'll see. Oh shit, we're getting up there. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, it's tanking. That might have been a bad read. Now are you gonna count with real or test money? So this account doesn't have, it's basically test money, but it's really just, you know, I'm just sitting here putting the trade out, seeing what happens. There's no really winning or losing on this, but I do have an app where I could start doing that, and I could do this on here. I have like a paper trade option, but I'm just choosing not to use it. This is just for fun. This is just, this isn't even really a hammer. I'm just trying to get out there and do a trade, because it's fun to just try to figure it out. So we got some huge candlesticks here, or wicks. This is a huge down. I was kind of watching the market, see how it moves, really. So this is, let's say, test money. There's no money really being exchanged here. There's no really strategy yet. I'm still trying to work up to it. So today's video is more of like a psychology, setting goals type style. And tomorrow is going to be more of like a trading deal type thing, which I don't even know if we'll be able to trade, so we might have to go back in time to try to look at some stuff. But since it is Friday here for me and we're still trading, like it's still time to trade, because trading ends at 3:30. It's 1:38 for me, so we still have time. Oh fuck, it's nuking. It is nuking. I wonder if we can at least pop up to break even and cash out our paper trade, Do you think that your trading will be more around gaining on market rising, or this difference trading where you guess if the stock will rise or go down? So mine's gonna be more of gaining. I'm not gonna be shorting. So like, I don't want to do options. Oh, we just broke out. Okay, that's a loss. So this is gonna be stopped out at 6:0. Let's say we would set a 6:0450. So that's out. More about gaining. So let me give you an example. So in a perfect world, let's say we're here. So here's like a real example. Let's go by market open. We'll go here, fuck it. So where is there gonna be like a 10% type? Because even this is just 8%. We're doing 0.10%. So in the real world, holy fucking gap. You go up with percent here. Even that's just 0.75. Like, some shit might be wrong with this. Oh, here we go. How is this still just a percent? Markets don't really move 10 fucking percent. $6.16. That's only a 2% change. Let's see, 6.16. Yeah, I mean, you're talking 10%. And then again, I think trades on 1% value. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I don't know how they're trading when moves are this small. Let's see. What time is it right now? 19. CFD. Sorry, what is CFD? What are you talking about? Fuck, I had a really nice chart where I could see what time they open and close. I don't know where it went. I don't know why this shit ain't working. I think this is it. Oh, here we go. Here's New York. Why the fuck is it all mixed? Alright, fuck it, let's just start here. So here's where we opened up, okay? Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We gotta go more of like a 5-minute chart type deal. So here's Friday. Fuck, dude, this shit's kind of fucked up. Where would Tokyo be and shit then? I mean, CFD contracts work on 1 out of 100% change in the stack. I'm not sure, to be honest. Because I think the whole goal is to get like a $50,000 funded account. And I don't know if you put 1% of your account on the line, or if you link many accounts, or if you put, 10% of your whole account on there, trying to make, 1%. I'm still learning. Like, this is still super early stages into the stock market, so I'm still trying to figure everything out. Range, trend line. Where is... Okay, London, Tokyo, Sydney. Why do I only see fucking New York? This thing used to be a lot better. I don't know what the hell happened. Let's just look here. But again, it didn't fucking move much. I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong thing or what. It only moved, 2%? I don't know if they're talking about like using 10% of your money, making 10%. Then again, like QQQ, which I was just looking at, gold, silver, NASDAQ. Let's look at the S&P 500. This shit's all fucked up now too. So we're gonna go on the 1 minute chart. I don't know. This shit's all fucking goofy, bro, to be honest. Where is this? It's not here. Like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, let's say 1430 right here. What is the market like? Down 0.63%. 0.63%. It's on 43 bucks. So if I made a trade, I'd be down and I don't know, 6,000. That's out of 50K. I don't know if you put your whole funded on the line. You know? So I kinda don't wanna fuck with this chart and mess it up. Fuck it, I'm gonna mess it up. I don't know what happened to how nice it looked before. Let's see. Market opening and closing. Here we go. New York Stock Exchange open, New York Stock Exchange close. This is a lot better. Okay, here's today. New York Stock Exchange open, New York Stock Exchange close right here. We're on the 1 minute chart. It's a lot more simple. Down 1.99%. So that's not that much of a percentage. But if I guess if you got like 50 grand on the line and it goes down, you know, a percent. It's 500 bucks, you know? That's your whole entire portfolio on the line. So then again, I don't know if I should look for cheaper stocks to trade. Because my goal is to day trade. So I don't know how the fuck they do it. Let's watch a video I looked at the other day. I want to look at it again. And see like, fuck, what was it? Here it is.
We come up and take out these highs. Immediately take out these highs.
When was he in this trade? So when he was in this trade, he went from 9984 to 6991. So see, the change was only $6, $7. How the fuck did he make 40 grand off of this shit? It's your whole portfolio. When market would crash and be down 100. I mean, CFD contracts work. It's your whole portfolio. When market would crash and be down 100%. Okay, so this is how it's done then. Let's say he's on a $50,000 funded account, right? And only went up, what? How many percent would that be, bro? See, 6991, he entered at like 6985. For example.
Even.
the fuck did he enter?
Dang. But I need a lot of confirmation. I'm kind of scared with how much NASDAQ has pushed up. It's like, is there going to be a little relief here? NASDAQ's ripping. Okay. Okay, chill out. Don't go all the way up there yet. If we can get a closure above these candlestick bodies, I'll probably go long here. No, don't take it without me. Don't take out those highs without me, bro. I swear.
Even if it will be down 0.5%, the stop loss will let you save 99.5% of your portfolio. I guess so. So you're putting, let's say you have a funded account, 50 grand, right? You're putting all of that on the trade, and then you're setting like what you want it to go to versus like your stop loss, like what you're just saying. So automatically when it goes down 0.5%, boom, sells it. You still keep 99.5% of your portfolio. But if it goes up, the potential is like unlimited until you hit your, profit take, or unless you pull right away. So I'm just trying to understand the whole grip of that. Like, how much money would you need? As you see, the biggest move was 2% when market opened. Yeah, that's typically what happens when the market opens. It either pumps or it dumps, like immediately, like super quick. That's when the biggest moves happen. So most likely when I'm going to be trading, it's going to be like 8:30 a.m.,
Oh my. Worth going long. We have got to hope and pray that we get a retrace. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is when he went into his trade. So he just entered. So he went from what? I can't see, 6988 to 6994. So it's not that much. It's a couple bucks change, but when you have a shitload of money on the line. And as you see, the biggest move is 2% when market open. Let's see. S&P 500, New York Stock Exchange. Let's see how much it opened. So it dropped 0.4. Yeah, just about like 2%-ish. Or if you wanna, go from the peak. Dropped, yeah, like about 2%. So what, it lost fucking... $978. Damn. Went down 120 bucks each share. So if you had, 50 grand worth, let's say roughly, let's just call it 7 G's a share. So you have 7 of those, so that if you called that short, let's say, for example, or let's say it went up 0.1711 a share, right? And you made 120 bucks. And you made like 857 bucks off of one trade, just that alone, which is pretty crazy. So I think I'm starting to understand how this works. I just thought the market moved a lot more than that. Then again, there's still potential to make more money off of these, small percentages, but you're upfront cost is, 50, 100, 150,000 plus. Okay, so now I kind of understand like better of how this works. Yeah, you're making, small ass percent changes, 45%. So let's say 0.45%. You can still make bank off these small ass percentages. 0.45%. So it's not 1, it's 0.45. So you can still make decent money. It's just you're risking so much cash, For example. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more. Keep fucking this up. When does New York close? Tokyo opens. London doesn't move as much. Went up 0.27 all day. For example. Or is this even London? Yeah. No. By the way, now before the winter break, it was known that the crypto and every other stock connected to the crypto by the country economy will take a little hit and then come back because of the quarters. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm like super new into this if you haven't noticed already, bro. Like, this whole thing to me is something brand new. So I'm trying to grip as much as possible and learn every day. Financial reports from previous year posted by big companies. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot to learn. That's why I'm taking it like one day at a time instead of watching, 10 of this dude's videos and then getting lost. I'm trying to take it day by day and try to learn, see what's going on. So, we'll see. I'm going to come back tomorrow. I got my goals written. My homework's done. Did a quick trade and lost. That was more of guessing than anything. And the whole thing I'm trying to get at is trying to get like technical with it and see like what is the best. How do you find setups? Like, how do you know it's gonna go up or down? What do you have to look for? That's my whole thing that I'm trying to get at. So I'm just kind of doing it off the top of my head now before they get into it on the videos. But till then, it's kind of guesswork. But I'm gonna end the live here soon. And I'll go read the Bible, a page, so I can complete that goal. And then I'm going to play around in the stock market app that I have and see what I could do with that. But I'll be live again tomorrow, probably around noon. I don't know. We'll see. Sometime tomorrow for sure. And hopefully I'll see you. If you haven't subscribed, drop a sub, bro. We could learn together. That's going to be it for today's live. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.